Now, when it comes to streaming when it comes to streaming games that are also online, I don't usually do that because I'm a little worried about lag and stuff. But now let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens, right? All right, so let's see. Display mode, windowed. Thank you. Keep. It's saying everything to epic. Let's kind of not. Medium draw distance though, because it's kind of important. Streamer mode. Replace coordinates and server with streaming mode. Huh. So basically, what that would do is if you're streaming, that means people watching can't go in and stream snipe you, knowing exactly where you're at. That's actually kind of smart. I guess there's a coordinate thing, so I guess that's mostly for friends. Also, I'm glad motion blur is an option that I can have not exist. That's nice. But yeah, let's start the timer. Boop. There we go. And I guess we'll just kind of go into it. Spacebar, spread, catch, all kind of typical controls. Local voice chat. Inventory tab, map queue. Okay. Weapons, reload, interact is F. Why is interact F? Is E being used for anything? E is being used for nothing. Then give me my interact key as F. F-E. Why the hell would I want F if I had a choice? Oh, whatever. Fire mode X. Melee, equip melee weapons. Okay, I see. Alright. Matter goes from upward. Okay. So we'll see what this is all about. I know the graphics are, the font's a little small. That's because I made the game a little bit small. This is the normal resolution I like to play games in typically, so it should be fine though. I guess let's just hop into it and see if this is any good. And if I can play it without the stream crashing. We're going to struggle through it regardless. I have to play every game for an hour. But I don't think we'll have too many problems. This internet's decent. And now we look for a match. For quite a while. I didn't set any conditions, I'm just... stop doing that. Whoa, whoops. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's only 2 regions. I'd assume North America is the preferred one, or more common for people to be playing. This is a good time to do this game too. You know, it's 8 p.m. Eastern time, which means it's like 7, 6, or 5 around the U.S. All reasonable hours to see somebody starting to play a game. So, here's the question though, guys. Actually, quick little roll call. Who's watching at the moment? I feel like I'm talking to thin air right now, because the air gun pooped. Okay. Wow, Hingle McCringleberry, what a name. Anyways, here's a question for you guys. I have a question for you guys. If this never connects to a match, how should I spend this hour? Because I can't believe how long this is taking. Is it actually going to do something? Actually, hold on a second. Oh, apparently I... Huh. That's weird. I just noticed. Apparently over there by my profile, it says I'm a Kickstarter backer. Huh. I'm not, but okay. That's fine, I guess. Also, this apparently had a Kickstarter. Well, while we wait for a match to try to trigger, I suppose what I could do in the meantime is we could look over this game a little bit, figure out what it's about with the documentation and everything, you know? So while we wait for a match, I'm going to... Yeah, you know what? Here, check this out. I'm going to do this. Pop that right in front of... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure. Just going to capture Chrome. Sure. So, don't worry, I know there's a code down here, but I've already used it, so it's okay to show it. So, yeah, while we wait for this to actually do something, I will keep an eye on the game. Still just on play match, if you're wondering. Like, oh wait, searching, please wait, play match. Play match. Okay, I'm just going to reset it. There we go. Alright, we'll come back to that. In the meantime, though, let's do a little research. Let's talk about this game a little bit. So, Isles of Nyne, Battle Royale. I have to remove the layered window effect. 1 second. Keep forgetting about this. There we go. Alright, so this game... I mean, here you go. Here's some footage. It basically tries to present itself as a little bit more of a futuristic Battle Royale game, obviously. And seems to still have the things you'd see in PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. For those unaware of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, it's basically you get 100 people dropped off on a map. They all try to kill each other, and the map constrains itself through an electric field that kills you. So over time, you have to get more and more compact. It's over time though, and you can go loot for items and stuff, and just around the map and such while waiting. But yeah, the map closes in on itself, and it forces people together, forces fights to happen. Eventually, you have only one person left. And this game seems to be trying to do the same thing. It's got some different maps from the look of it. This one looks like ye olde medieval village, but yeah, so it still has that. But you can saw the force field there. It seems it still has the same concept, kind of constraining you. It does look pretty good. I mean, this is clearly an imitator because PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is selling a lot. This is clearly trying to, you know, make some get some attention thanks to that rush of popularity. And it looks to be doing all right. I can't say anything for its balance or its weapons or anything. I don't know much about it, but it looks all right. Certainly looks like it has a good presentation to it. It is essentially a copycat, but it looks nice. So I'm kind of curious what this plays like. Let's take a look how it's doing. We're still just waiting for a match. All right. Yeah, it's in closed alpha. Limited keys available. I got it thanks to MoveIt.com. And let's do a little more. Let's do a little more research on it. Going back to this real fast. So apparently there was a Kickstarter for it. Comes in a nice Steam box. 100 players drop in, only one survives. So it's the same number of players as PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Last one standing. You know, it's nothing creative, I guess, in the sense of its game concept, but it looks all right. Though I love it when they pitch these sort of things and they act like it's like combine modern FPS action with the scavenging mechanics of popular survival games. Allies of the Nyne Battle Royale will put your wit and grit to the test. The ultimate challenge of gladiatorial might. Drop into massive arenas to fight out among 99 other bloodthirsty participants to come out on top. It's like I noticed, like with these games that do basically like, oh, that one game's popular, let's make a game like it. They always act like they're original, I guess. Like, oh wow, look at this concept we came up with. It's like, look, I know you guys are. Just say you're inspired by PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. I won't give you shit. You know, just say you're inspired by this thing because you are. And if you just say that and then say you want to do your own thing on it, cool, that's fine. But this, when they go about trying to say like, we just came up with this groundbreaking concept that hasn't been done before, I'm sure. It's like, yeah, I don't know, just a little bit hotty-toddy. Let's see. Ranked matches, achievements, cosmetic unlockables, and no pay-to-win features. Okay, that. Oh, I get it. You see what they did there? Okay, so for those unaware, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is releasing like loot crates and stuff, so people are getting pissy about that, and I can't really blame them. I don't really like that concept either. So I like how they're pointing out like, and most importantly, no pay to win features. Hey, we're not doing that loot crate shit that PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds doing. Yeah, which I mean that's good, but still. Let's see, 100 players per map. Yes, match pace set by damage-reducing plasma field that is released for the perimeter of the map and stages, funneling players into progressively tighter combat situations, just like PUBG. 3 large-scale maps. That's better than PUBG in a way, assuming they're decently designed maps. Designed by a technology-superior alien race, each arena is engineered to provide a unique and obstacle-ridden battlefield for players, designed to reward strategic thinking and tactical decision-making. So, I mean, PUBG, I'm pretty sure... Aragon, we're researching the game right now. Does PUBG have more than one map? Okay, we're still looking for a game, by the way. I just checked again. we're basically looking at the Kickstarter page of this game because the match isn't loading. Like I'm trying to find a match and nothing's being found. So we're just looking at it. So they're working on more maps, so they haven't released any more than one. Well, this game is trying to act like it's a really cool concept, but it isn't. It's trying to act like it's a unique concept when it's not. It's clearly not. It still has 100 players per match. It still has a plasma field that constrains the arena. It does have 3 maps, though. I mean, if they're well-designed maps, that's 1 point over PUBG. That's 1 point over PUBG they have. They also made a big deal saying... I'll just read this again for you, Aragon. They made a big deal saying... most importantly, no pay-to-win features. I know that PUBG was getting shit for the loot crate thing, so I'm pretty sure they put that in to basically say, yeah, we're not doing the loot crate like PUBG. Yeah, we're not doing that. You know, skill alone, no, none of that shit. Which, to be fair, is a good thing, in my opinion, but I don't think the loot crate thing is really a good thing. But then again, the loot crates are just cosmetic too, aren't they? But let's see here. Competitive ranks and play against others at your skill level and bigger payouts, advanced ranks, unlock special tier armor, and distinguish yourself from the rest as an elite. Cosmetic. Multiple game modes. Not everyone's a lone wolf. Team up with a friend in doubles mode or queue up as a team in 5-man. Okay. No zombies mode, though. Skill-based rewards. Earn rare armor sets, weapon skins, game credits, and more depending on how long you can outlast the competition. Receive bonus items and unlock special achievements for actively engaging others or recording impressive stats. Okay, that sounds fine, I guess. Player betting system. Use in-game credits to place bets on individual players and teams. Take your team to finish in the top 10. Make things interesting and turn your faith in them into profit or loss. So, betting's kind of fun. I don't mind that. So it looks like they... with their Kickstarter, it looks like they met it, but how? How did they meet it? Looks like they met one stretch goal, so I assume they didn't make that much more over their goal, but... updates. Or actually, when a campaign ends, how do I find out what it made? Let's see. Oh, okay, so 50,000 was pledged. And I don't know what their original goal was. Since their stretch goal was 40K, I'm going to say probably 30, maybe 30K was pitched. So they received a decent number of bucks from people that were interested in this. They didn't receive a ton of attention. They didn't hit all their stretch goals or anything, but they did okay. Yeah, it's really just, I'm reading the description, I'm just thinking to myself, PUBG. Players are placed at random over the arena map, so unlike PUBG, you can't jump out of plane on your own decision. You have limited control over your movements, but some careful maneuvering, you'll be able to slightly alter where you land. So, basically, you get thrown randomly on the map, and then you can kind of adjust your position around that point. So, I guess it's a little more constrained than the plane thing. That's fair. Spawning locations of items are randomized. Yeah, okay, go figure. Safe zone will be displayed as a green circle on your map for the plasma field convergence. Any sign inside the circle is safe. Yeah, that's exactly like PUBG. Okay, run away with the plasma. Oh no. So yeah, the maps. Let's see here. So these floating domes are the remnants of a fractured planet. There are 3 unique areas. We're still on play match weight. I just checked. Each film says routine, decorated landmarks, range of familiar architecture such as mountain temples, military bases, and modern roadscapes. The surreal alien landscapes completely unfamiliar to Earth. See, here's this thing that I feel like the game would benefit from is a focus on the sci-fi. So like the surreal alien landscapes thing, that could be kind of interesting in a PUBG clone. But yeah, so got basic plan. Then you got this blue place. I'm not really sure what to say about blue place here. And then kind of creepy looking place. Okay, I don't know. Inventory system. Limits the amount of items you can carry. Yep. Players are lootable if you kill them. Yep. The area is broken down into grids. Yeah, okay. You know, pretty straightforward. Plasma fill goes in for the outside. Yep, yep. Ranking system, well, seeing this sort of ranking system in a million games at this point. I don't care for ranked battles, honestly, in games. The whole concept where you can lose rank by losing and gain your rank by winning, I just hate that because I tend to balance out with losing and winning, so I don't really ever go up in rank when I actually try ranking systems in games. So I don't really find much interest in them because I don't feel like I'm ever going to actually go up. I'm not that good. I'm not that skilled when it comes to multiplayer games. I'm not better than a lot of people. It does. You think it looks nicer? Visually, this game has a lot going for it. I do think that they have a pretty good model designer and graphic designer in general. Just that's some pretty cool stuff. Graphically, it looks pretty good. Casual gives you a chance to practice tactical strategy in a relatively more colocky environment. Be up against 98 other players, but you won't learn or lose any rank points. That's what I prefer. On the character profile page, you will customize your armor. Okay. Betting system is kind of interesting. Does PUBG have a betting system, Aragon? Where you can like, oh, I bet he's going to lose. Oh, I bet he's going to win. And then you actually spend in-game currency to bet. It's kind of interesting. Weaponry spanning time and space! Or, yeah, time and space. Okay. Modern day weaponry like M4s and AKs. World War II era weapons like the Kar 98K, M1 Garand, or M1A1 Thompson. Medieval weaponry, futuristic Nyne technology. Okay, that's odd, but that sounds kind of fun in a way. It's kind of everything exists. And event system. After a certain amount of time in a match, players will be alerted to events occurring around the arena. Event locations are indicated by vertical beams of light. If you're feeling daring, you can choose to head to event locations, search for festival weapons, vehicles, supplies. It's kind of like, isn't there like airdrops in PUBG? I can't remember. But it's kind of like that, where it's like, oh, well, there's a cool thing you can get, but if other people try to get it, you're going to maybe get into a fight. And then there's skins. Oh, wait, hold on. You earn credits, you can use to lock tons of cosmetic items, such as armor, weapon skins, weapon attachments, unique taunts, and so on. There are 4 different skin cases achievable in game. Each skin case contains 1 skin. There are 5 different armor cases. Okay, you just earn them in the game. That's fine. That's fine. From killing 15 people in a match, million headshots 1,000 feet away. Achievements earn you extra credits to spin unlockables. Cool. I like it when achievements in a game actually do something. So that's kind of cool. Finish top 10 in a match for a chance to unlock exclusive rare weapon skins and armor sets. That's fair, I guess. You know, trying to survive to the top 10. That's realistic. Trying to always win is not realistic, but top 10, yeah, that sounds real. Sounds like a good challenge to try to go for. Oh yeah, and VR support. Does PUBG have VR support? That's a question, because clearly that's kind of an interesting idea. That could be very interesting if VR worked out for them. They're still working on it, clearly, because they say they're currently working on it. So who knows how it'll turn out? But that is kind of cool. Actually, yeah, Lucard, it does remind me of Time Splitters. I guess it's kind of like time and space just folds in itself. I'm checking the game again. Fair fight, revolutionary anti-cheat technology. Okay, has a 1920s boxer on it. Huh? So they want to stop cheating. That's fair. And why did they use? Oh, why Kickstarter? Yeah, why did they use Kickstarter? They put thousands of hours into making the game before the Kickstarter. They've invested a lot of money into the game. But any outside support, okay, so that's pretty standard Kickstarter description. Okay. Budget, alright, fair. Looks about right, I suppose. And then we got a bunch of people. Cool. So Alpha Access will be held approximately 1 month before release on Steam. So basically, this game's going to release in basically a month because I'm trying to check on Alpha here. So for some reason, I'm being counted as a Kickstarter backer, even though I did not back this Kickstarter. I guess the key they gave me was a special Kickstarter brand key or something. Nice of them, I suppose. Okay. Well, they seem passionate about the project, I guess. Then of course they don't have a Steam listing yet because they're not actually released yet on Steam. They did have a green light, but of course green light's being retired, so it's pretty much the same as before. Actually, maybe this will tell us where everybody's playing. Yeah, let's see. Is it here? There is actually discussion. So let's open the discussion and see why I can't seem to find anybody to play with. Because seriously, we've been waiting this whole time. I've been reviewing the Kickstarter information. We've been waiting this whole time looking for a match. So what's going on with that? What is going on? Let's look at the comments here. Okay. August 29th. As Nyne reaches the early access stage, we all long for competitive play. So online steps in to help fill the void. We play to host showdown tournaments with rewards. The qualifiers to Eastwood and possibly ELS. Huh. Well, they seem active. That seems like an active group, I guess. Okay. Seems people are interested in it. I'm kind of confused. I really feel like I should be in the game by now. All right, let's go back to this. Turn off. Turn off that. There we go. Let's figure this out. All right. You know what? Let's try the EU. Let's try the EU servers. I don't really want to, but sure, why not? Because, I mean, this sounds interesting. I'd like to try it. But... Oh, you dork, Drake. Got some food, I guess? I am perplexed, though. Is it possibly... Okay, let me throw out a hunch. Is it possible... Is it possible that, because I am streaming, my bandwidth is reduced, and because my bandwidth is reduced, it's not putting me into a match? Is that... I feel like a game would tell me if that was the problem. Anyways, the internet should be fine. Here, let me even run a test. How are we doing right now? I'm still running a cool 29 megabytes per second, even with what I'm using. So no, we're fine. We're fine on internet. So this is a bit of a problem. I specifically chose to play this game after the game we just played because I wanted to give people time to be around just in case. I see that people have breakpoints. There's plenty of interest. There's people talking about trying to set up groups and stuff. And there's clearly a lot of players. I mean, look at this ranking system. There's clearly a number of people that have played this. So why am I not being able to get into a match? You know what? Let's try something. I'm just gonna turn off the game and I'm gonna start it back up. I'm just gonna turn it on, turn it back off, or turn it off, turn it back on. I don't know if that'll fix anything, but yeah. I've had games tweak out with me on their first time startup, and then on startups after that they worked fine. So I don't know. Maybe that's the issue. I'm even online on Steam. If that were to cause some sort of issue, if I wasn't, I'm online on Steam. So Now, granted, this one do some patch notes here. Last alpha wave weekend until September. All right. Oh, I'm stupid. September. See, okay, I mix up August and September. I always think that August comes after September. All right. Well, I think I may have found the issue. Last alpha wave weekend until September. This will be the last weekend to get your fix before servers go offline for an extended period of time while we work on bigger things. We'll be working diligently on throughout the month of August. So this can't actually be played until September. There's a bit of a problem with that, though. So this is why this isn't working. But there's a bit of a problem. Look at this. I'll show you guys. If we pop over here, you see that over there in the corner? This is WooVit. This is where I get the keys, and they have, I have to play the game and stuff. There's a reason I want to play this game. It has a time limit. This is one of the... There's 2 games in my list that have a time limit. It says I need to do it within a month. Well, bit of a problem there is that I don't know when that month ends, so I figured I'd do it today because it's the end of the month. But the servers are down, so, Okay, then. I guess we'll have to come back to this later. I don't know when they'll be back in September, but I guess I just have to wait on them. It's a little annoying. Alright, give me a sec. I need to make sure that the crawlers do not...